My name is Roxanne Riskin, and I'm glad you could join us. Today, I'm going to be speaking about the Google Glass Toolkit for doctors and healthcare providers' offices. This toolkit, as you can see, is very small and lightweight, and that's because it's a demo, it's a mock-up, it's not real, and I'm not a real doctor. I'm an educator technologist, but I thought I'd demonstrate what a doctor or a healthcare provider would look like and what a patient might see. And because there's really not much information out on the net about Google Glass from a patient's point of view, it's important that we educate patients the best that we can, since we're going to be acquiring their information, we're going to be processing their information, we're going to be putting it in this device, and patients need to know the basics. The patient toolkit for Google Glass used in a patient waiting reception area in a doctor's or physician's healthcare office. And it's a very simple little toolkit. It's a bag and it has pamphlets in the outer clear plastic pocket that discuss glass and patient education and information, and also a little picture description describing the functions of glass. And inside the brochure you're going to be able to see bullet points discussing what your doctor does with glass and what patients have said about glass. And it's very brief, and there'll be some external links so patients can go ahead and click on any social media and connect online and see what their doctor and other patients are saying about Google Glass in medicine. There's bullet points on what patients are saying about Google Glass in medicine, and also what doctors are saying and what doctors are which doctors are currently doing what procedures around the country with Google Glass. So this is a very informative little toolkit for doctors, perhaps in the waiting room, and very much needed in patient education. And I'm going to be presenting you with 3 patient scenarios. I'm going to pretend I'm a real doctor, which is fun for me because I'm not. I'm an educator technologist. I'm going to go through 3 scenarios of patients, and the first scenario is going to be the least uncomfortable for you as a doctor or a healthcare provider. Scenario 1 is when your patient is very compliant and very understanding to listen to information about the Google Glass device during their office visit. I like it. Can I try it on? Okay. And your response would be, well, I do have a toolkit that you can use at the front office, or you could have a seat and I'll have someone bring in the Google Glass. Scenario 2 is a little bit more maybe uncomfortable, but as physicians and healthcare providers, you need to have an answer for your patients to put them at ease and make them feel comfortable, if possible, about the device, if you're going to be using it. Scenario 2 is your patient is not sure but has heard about the device, and this is where you can explain a little bit more in detail about what you're doing. Okay, and then you can explain that yes, it is Google Glass, you're going to be using it during your office visit, and state why. You're going to be taking pictures, recording their skin rash, and sending it to their medical charts, or consulting with a specialist in a conference in their class. Very, very calmly, letting your patients know exactly what needs to be done with glass. Scenario 3 is quite different. It might be very uncomfortable for many, maybe not, but be aware, these are just 3 of the basic ones, and there's going to be a lot more in between. Scenario 3 is where your patient is non-compliant and has never seen or heard of glass, and it's a great time to start explaining about it. And with that last patient, you may be able to pull out the Google Glass Toolkit and discuss what you're doing with it with a pamphlet brochure after you put them at ease, and reassure your patients you're not videotaping them or recording them. Thank you again for taking your time to attend my session on patient information and education on Google Glass. And you can find me on Twitter at #RoxanneRiskin or on G+ at Roxanne Riskin.